I need you to understand, if you've seen these numbers, I guarantee you, if you see these numbers and add all these numbers up right now, even the Caucasian race of what is known as white people that's going to be the minority, not the majority, by 2045, they will realize that right now they already are the minority. And I'm saying this because right now my beloved host is reaching out to all of our brothers and sisters that are now running around with General Lee flags on the side of their General Lee automobiles and carrying bloodhounds in the back. Listen, no, bloodhounds are not good hunting dogs anymore. No, they're not. No, they get full of ticks even this time of the year. Stay with me. I'm just trying to help you out. No, I'm messing with them. But they need to understand I'm giving them truth. I need them to understand what all of the underground building that I'm talking about you white brothers are doing right now. You're building all of these with the underground bunkers and putting concrete in and making sure you got this one little pipe on the outside where it's stuck up between a bunch of branches that no one can tell if it's a branch or it's a pipe or it's a tree. I know, but I need you to understand nobody is coming out there to knock on the door to tell you we're here to fight. No. You're going to hear something going through the tree that sounds like, he's going to sound like an oversized mosquito. Yes. He's going to drop something that's going to sound like a bucket on top of your would-be so-called underground bunker. That's all you got to remember. I'm just telling you what they're getting ready to do. I'm talking about the armies of the world. I'm talking about all of those people now that has read exactly what I just read to you. All the people that already knows where this world is headed right now. Better yet, they have already checked those people, blood, DNA, and RNA, and they can tell you exactly how and which and if they wasn't those people that own that land that you're now claiming yours. They can tell you that. You know why? Because right where you got that bunker at right now, in your ignorance of arrogance, I must say, you didn't recognize that you were digging up some bones that kind of looked like they belonged possibly to some possum or maybe even a would-be so-called deer or an elk every now and then, depending on how big the bones were or how small they were. You didn't pay attention to those bones were known as Indian bones, ancient Indian bones. And you dug them up. You saved a lot of work. Not a whole lot of excavation needed to go on because you've done all of that. One guy just recently digging in his backyard in Tennessee claims that he dug up some so-called would-be pipes full of gold. Let me help him out. That ain't your gold. Sounds good. You dug it up. It wasn't your land. I can assure you that. In Smithsonian, they will be there first to collect all of those coins, and they're going to let you know that those funds or those coins they're going to tell you, they're part of the history. So you won't be getting them. They might give you some compensation for it. I say confrontation rather than compensation, because they're going to give you a whole lot of trouble if you think you're about to take those gold coins when they already belong to someone. Not going to happen. And they're going to try to get to know that somebody before you do, so they can try to see if they can get credit from it before you do. I'm just telling you, I'm helping you out. See, we got a lot of our brothers and sisters that I would have to say to them, they were cheated, lied to, manipulated, and still are being cheated, lied to, and manipulated. I'm talking about, we have to be honest. We got some hard-working Americans in this land. Hard-working Americans. No, I'm not just talking about soft melanated people. I'm not just talking about black people. I'm telling you, we got some hard-working Americans. We got some people that have placed their names on the list as being an American citizen. I'm talking about Mexican, Chinese, Japanese, white, you name it. And from Angola, Africa, all of them have came over and they have placed their names on the list. They have become citizens of what they deem to be the United States of America. And they have went to work. Many of them have worked 8 hours a day. Some of them have worked 8 hours, graveyard shifts and midnight shifts and all kinds of other shifts they might classify it to be. They have worked hard. For what reason? That they might be able to buy a part of what they believe to be the American dream. Not realizing that the American dream is not a dream at all when someone has told you a lie that he made up, when it was nothing more than a nightmare for not just him, but for you and everyone else. Because he was not getting anything free. He was stealing. He was murdering. He was human trafficking. He was money laundering. Yes. And he had you come along with him. And I understand that. I do believe that everyone on this planet needs to be compensated for everything that they've done up to this point. I do believe that. That's why it's so important for all of you to index yourself so you can be identified. I know I haven't said this in a long time, but you got a lot of work coming to you. You do. And I do believe that every life on this planet is unlimited. I don't think any of you want to stop at a would-be so-called measly $1 billion or even at a measly $3 billion. I don't think you want to stop at any type of billion when you know that there's trillions that are available. I don't think you even want to stop at trillions of dollars when you know for a fact it is un-would-be. unvaluable, and what you should be truly receiving. But right now, they got you classified as a citizen, one in which will not be concerned about anything as long as he can be able to get up and go and work under the Star-Spangled Banner 8 days a week. Notice I said 8, not 7. He will work that 8 to 9 hours, if not even later, every day of those 8 days, just in order to be able to bring home one sizable check to be able to support him and his family. And I do believe these things have occurred over and over and over again. Listen to me, my brothers. You with the General Lee patched up vehicles. I need you to hear something. I know all of you didn't just fall off a golden ship. I know the majority of you was not on that Jesus ship that came in with a whip in your hand. Stay with me. I know for a fact that some of your fathers died in steel mills. I know that other of your fathers died in nothing more than a steel itself, perking nothing more than 100% grain alcohol with a little flavor in it. Stay with me. I'm just telling you. That's what Donald Trump, those are the people that now he's appealing to. Those are the people that he has supporters. Those are the people that he is reaching out to. Those are the people that he is now relating to. Those people that were in situations like that. Those were their daddies and their moms. They worked out in lumber with the mills. Yes. They were nothing more than factory bottle cleaners. Stay with me so you understand. While you're getting all of your so-called with the equipment together, go fight a war against people that are just as much in the same conditions, under the same conditions that you are, but they have the thing. They were born here. Their families were born here. They were here 17,000 years, 60,000 years, 200,000 years before your family ever decided to take one trip from their front living room outside their front doorstep. The people now that you're talking about fighting and killing were here before you got here. All I can tell you, you got until 2025, and you're going to be not just considered to be, but you're going to be the minority. I can assure you that right now, as of 2023, you became the minority back in the year of 2000. That is a fact. You want to know how? Before we go, not to make you angry or anything, but I need you to wake up and realize this. Back in 2000, they were saying out of the 5 would-be females that were growing up in an all-white house, that 3 of them would come back with a child other than their own nationality to their parents' house. 3 out of 5. Stop it. Always want to blame the females. I only said that just so you could catch that part. 2 out of 5 males out of a white household was coming back with a black or a wife of another color. Stay with me. I'm just telling you. That's 7 out of 1 house right there. I just only know that if he had 8 would-be children, he had 4 boys and 4 girls, he's up for a treat, whoever he was. Because 3 of his girls had gone right off the bat with someone of another color. And 2 of his boys were gone right off the bat from some other would-be person of a color. So I need you to understand what's going on this planet and around you, and in this so-called would-be God-given country that you want to classify to be only when it's suitable for you. I need you to understand what's really happening. Because your government already knows this. That's why your government was so quick to jump where they wanted child control. That's why. They're not trying to control my children. They're trying to control your children. Your children are out of control for they're concerned. 3 out of your 4 white girls are going to come back with babies from black men or men of color. 2 out of 4 of your men, your boys, are going to come back with women of color, if not a black woman. They're not trying to save me. They're not trying to destroy my children. They're coming after you. It's your children they want. They believe that you're going to hand your children over to them. You know why? They believe that you have gotten to a point that your prejudice has set in so deep that those 5 grandchildren that you got sitting at the table, 2 from your sons and 3 from your daughters, they just want to believe that you're just so redneck, that you're so stiff-necked, that you're so wimpy, caught up in your world of hatred for black people that you're going to destroy your own wimpy grandchildren. And I say, come like you, that's not going to happen. Because I saw you in the stores at Walmart. I saw how you wipe their mouths. I saw how you just play with their little curly hair. I see how you put them up on the basket and have them sit up real proud. And even when they pass me, you look the other way and you look at me to say they're mine, not yours. And I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me a bit. I'm so proud to see that they're receiving some of that treatment that I knew for a fact I also deserved. Stay with me. You can't make me angry. And I need you to understand, though, by 2024, you're going to be served up a lot of that. I know you're going to go home. You're going to scream at the daughters. You're going to scream at the sons. And they're going to go right back to their, right back to their iPads. No, they're not playing games on iPads, you idiot. They're going to go right back to the iPad. They're going to join back up with their social group. And their social group, they're doing the line dance right now. I can see it. They're doing the line dance to Lil Wayne. And let me tell you something. No, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just giving you the facts of what the world has changed and the way it is right now. I want you to understand that if you don't find some way to get with everybody else and start working out this plan where we don't have to worry about running down there, getting ourselves locked up like a bunch of them did, half naked, wearing cow horns and cowbells around their neck. We don't have to do that. I'm just telling you, you don't have to do that. You don't have to get with that group. You got to make a real difference. You don't also have to go running down there with all them with their faces painted like Indians. Yes, the black folk. They do that to cover up until they can go down there and vote for Joe Biden or some of those would-be so-called Dixiecrats and call them Democrats. And then sometimes they find themselves riding the red elephant. Stay with me. You know where he's going to carry them, a red elephant. A red elephant ain't never carried nobody, no place they really want to go. I'm only giving you all this information because I need you to understand. America needs money. They're going to be out there. They're going to sell their soul to somebody. I say nobody's buying. I say everybody they sell their soul to is going to do exactly what they've done now for the past 250 years of their own message. They're going to pretend that they're selling their soul to America. And they're going to do America's most favorite statement they can make in the year 2022. They're going to double back. The pride of your heart has deceived you. You who dwell in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. You say in your heart, who will bring me down to the ground? I say, though you ascend as high as the eagle, as though you set your nest amongst the stars. From there I will bring you down, says Yah Allah, God of the universe. For my father says, if these had come to you, if robbers had come by night, oh, how you would at least have tried to cut them off, would they have not stolen till they had enough? If great gleaners would have come in the day and fast their way into your field, would they have not left some gleanings? Oh, how Esau shall be searched out. How his hidden treasures they shall be sought after. All the gold and silver, they're looking for it down there in the evil south. Everyone has got those metal detectors looking for that gold. But I say all the men of your confederacy, they shall force you to the border. The men at peace with you, they shall deceive you and prevail against you. Those who eat your bread shall lay a trap for you. No one is aware of it, even though I've warned you time and time again. I looked outside my window. Got dark out there. It's not going to get any lighter no time soon. I know. I can assure you that the squirrels are now playing with the rabbits. They can't see too good at night, neither one of them. You know, they kind of play with each other at night. Every now and then the squirrel, he hits the rabbit in the face, and the rabbit says another branch. Stay with me. I'm only messing with you. But it's time, though, now for me to get myself a little bit of candlelight. I know you wanted me to say rest, but it's not that time yet. See, I looked outside my window. Outside my window, there's a little desk sitting there. On that desk is a nice little bitty candle, and on that candle is a nice, huge, big old flame. There's a little man that's sitting out front of it. Yeah, tonight he looks like he's forgotten his Vaseline again. Feet just as ashy, stinking big. I know he heard me anyway. He put his thumb up to let me know I still heard you. But it's okay. I'm going to get with him. He's all right with me. Every now and then I can joke with him like that. So I'm going to go and get with him. I tell you what you do, though. You worked hard. My father, he agrees with me. You've earned it. Yeah, he also agrees with me, and he made the finger gesture to tell me that you're worthy of it. So I'm going to tell you, go ahead and get your rest, while I work just a little bit longer with him, just for you. Okay, now, here we go. Peace and love. Don't forget the light. Nightfall.